From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. That's a line. Yellow.
Hey, 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Come on, baby.
Alpha. We got 20.
Hey, 57, 57.
Give me that ball.
15, 15.
Give me that ball.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Watch it.
Color.
Safety's creeping. Shit.
15.
Shit. Switch. Check 4. Check 4.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 50-yard line.
Fight down these 2. Let's go, little lady.
Pull it together. Shit. Watch.
Yellow.
A first carry now. This is Williams. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Get that quarterback. Easy. Get that quarterback. Switch, general. Fast. Watch out.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A little track jump.
Let's go.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Rodgers throwing complete here to St. Brown. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 47 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Attack!
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Final savage on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
It's going to be a long
On second down, Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give him full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 85 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20, 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 79 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Then you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Rodgers now on first down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first down, Rodgers out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Kill, Charlie. Jim.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's now 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Watch his flat. Check.
Hey, Sunday.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll have a first down past the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Double up, double up. He's got it, double up.
Plant. Back north. Hey, Alpha.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First target, first catch at a 1st down. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watch the twist.
Now Jones powers through. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
53, Mike.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
53, check 53. Here we go.
Hey, orbit.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bashad Breeland. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
You must be dreaming. Check.
Hey, 43, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Attack.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 7 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it's going to be second down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot. And it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Race don't travel. Race don't travel.
Hey, 43.
Check the back.
15.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Now he'll escape to his right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. A gain of 32 that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for Prime. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 57 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
He's checking crack.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And a loose football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Past the 20. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, he goes up top. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Rodgers now throwing again. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. Forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming up front.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously possible.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing complete here to St. Brown. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, this is caught. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This time Rodgers will throw. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's got room. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. 59 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Second down and 4. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Now they've got his man complete. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Jones. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32. Second and 5 now. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Rodgers now to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, 88.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Taking a shot for Samuel. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's complete to Adams. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Rodgers now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off the play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Rodgers again here on second and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off on a former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
11.
There's Garoppolo on first and 10. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That's fielded in the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The throw over the middle, taken in. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The pass complete to Ryan Graham. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Crosby with the extra point. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Garoppolo now, and that is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Floater there is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle. Beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark it at the 1-yard line. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, the connection made. It's Graham. 4 yards of the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here we go, 4th down with Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Great solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Wait.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. Back in the end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking for the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Rodgers intercepted the 3rd time. Picked off at the 48.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 18 yards, first down Niners. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders, 26. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 7. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now, San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all... It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 87 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A first down throw for Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett looking deep for Hilton. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 49 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
50 yards. 319. Jump out. Check.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Alert flare, flare, flare.
Throwing, Brissett going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. On 1st and 10, Brissett. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, it's Jones. Yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, he motivates your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got by.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Here we go.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch count.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Back to north.
Here's Jones. A little juke. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check three, check three.
Hey, 88, 88, 88. Check 30. Over. Look again.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Box it. Hey, do.
58, Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers forced out to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is down to 2. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side with Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 41, Rodgers. That's caught at the 25. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 59 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Packers 23, Colts 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Complete. It's Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Brissett to throw on 1st. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brissett again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jump out! Every day, any day. Slam.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. The big fella. The 40. The 30. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Let him know.
Brissett. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Brissett, and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell there to make the grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
He's coming.
They run with Hines. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the... And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Hey, you block over here.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started, and off we go from Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Win 18. Come to 50.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rodgers throwing complete here to St. Brown, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down Packers. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for it. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fullback, yellow lady. Check.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 12 yards there, good for his Saints first down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Breeze now. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. We're scoreless after 1. Breeze now on first down. And this is Cook with the grab. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 30 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. On 1st down, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, Wahoo! 56, check 56. Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man, complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 40 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Ready.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On second down, Kamara. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Breeze now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. On second down and 4, Breeze. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
5-9. 12. Hey, easy.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, easy.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Here we go. We got 21.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught here by Adams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 30 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
47.
Here's Rodgers. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
10. Hey, easy.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check nickel.
Hey, easy.
Now Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Saints on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
36. Hey, Alpha.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good kill. Easy.
Kamara fighting him off. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Sheldon Rankins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Rodgers, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Recon, 132 fighter.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Breeze going to throw here. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. It got his man complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Interception all day, baby. Let's get this.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the ground, this is Kamara. Now, he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage. He tried to swing that one to the outside, but to no avail. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Kill. Here we go.
Again, it's Kamara. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second and 9, Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down, San Francisco, to pick up 14 yards. Now Garoppolo. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now Garoppolo to try and get after the pick 6. Flushed out right, and his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on second and 10. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Now this is incomplete.